I love how you answered that last question because now we're talking about the marriage of sound. Because vibes and lyrics are the things that fight to make a person understood, respected, and accepted when it comes to hip hop. You asked me before, like, or you did say, like, the young generation is mostly just listening for the vibe. When I hear a lot of young generation, people come to me and say, our music is whack. Y'all music in the 90s was better. Because I actually got to hear what the people said. I just like the beats better now. And then some people tell me, these young niggas is just trash, which is a lie because you have a lot of great rappers that are unknown. I have 2 of them right here.
Appreciate you.
What makes me want to hear your music is not your lyrics or your vibe. It's authenticity that comes from your sound.
Okay.
How do you pick your beats, and do you rhyme to the beat, or does the beat rock to you?
Do you want to answer this one? Because I feel like you could paint this better.
So, I won't say that I pick beats, the beat pick me. Something like that, because it doesn't matter what genre you put, what artist you look up or whatever the beats go, I'm gonna just let them play. And this is how we would actually create. We were sitting here, we might indulge in extracurriculars, vices, and then whatever comes to that ear, like you hear a hook immediately, you hear a bar immediately. If I don't hear nothing in there, it's not for me. But I can still do something to it. But I ain't gonna love it.
He's pretty impatient though.
I'm not gonna love it.
He's pretty impatient.
I am very impatient.
He don't even let it get to like 16 seconds.
I don't need it to.
That's what it needs. It needs to at least get to 16 seconds.
It needs to hit me right now.
Oh, I got some beats for you. We're gonna put you to the test.
I already knew that. I already knew that was gonna happen.
Well, yeah, but if I'm not feeling it, I'm just not feeling it.
Word.
All right. So me, pretty much what happens is, we get in the room. I get in the room. I may, be going through whatever throughout that day. I might just pick a word or something that's a feeling. I might be mad, you feel me? Anger type beat, you feel me? Whatever. That doesn't really happen, but whatever is going on in my head, I just type it in or may look for it and search for it. And then once I see a title, I may or may not go with the title the producer then gave the beat, or I might just flip it based on what the beat tells me what I want to do with the song. Honestly, like I hear something, I might hear a cry in the song, a sample. I just want to spill some pain. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like the beat takes me there, honestly. So that's pretty much what happens with me when I listen to it. The beat takes me there.
One of the things that's big with me though, if you get a producer that uses a good sample in the beginning, it's automatically it's gonna pass that 16 seconds for me because I need to hear what you do with this. Oh. If it don't hit right after, it's going off. I don't want to hear nothing from him no more. You didn't do it right. You failed.
I love that answer because that goes to the point of this part of the interview. In hip hop, music is important because it sets the vibe to the heart. Because if the beat hits the heart right, that's the marriage. Now you're connected. So then the importance of the words heightens the track, because then if you can bob your head and be fed food through the music, you're on your way to making a classic, not just a song. I have 4 questions. We're going to break this down. What's the difference between a track and a song?
A track and a song.
So, let's see.
Like literally? Oh, he coming crazy.
I don't know diction, description.
I feel like a song is a masterpiece in terms of, it could be 3 verses, it could be 2 verses in a bridge, it could be 12s. As long as it has some type of, I guess, sing along factor to me. That's what I think a song is. When I think of a song, I think about some type of a classic, something that you're gonna hear. It may not be
playback value.
There you go. That's it right there. That's what I think a song is. A track, I feel like, see, a track is the same thing, but the track, I feel like it's more of a simpler thing where you just like kind of like, you just get creative on and you do your thing, you say your piece and you keep it pushing. Like, it could be a 48 bar type of thing, a snippet, 2 verses, keep it pushing, and that's it. That's all I think it is.
I say a song is similar to what he's saying, but a song is full. It's full. It's the whole pizza, all the toppings. The track is just a dough. So it can be, a track could be a minute. A track could be 50 seconds. I mean, a song can well, no. A song would be more like
You got a full
2:30 and higher. But I'm just saying it would be full, like to the point of opening, closing, and the middle. It has to blend well, mesh together.
You're in an industry that's full of tracks and not many songs now. So how do you ensure that you're creating songs and not falling victim of the track today?
But what do you consider the track today?
The mainstream bullshit I hear every day.
From these mainstream artists?
No, from people who try to just make some music, but they're not really making music, they're making sound. I feel hip hop is not full of artists, it's full of participants. There's people who are acting, trying, and being, well, just active in making sound. But a song is something that elevates you as the artist into artistry instead of just being a nigga who rap or a girl that sing. Because half the singers nowadays can't really fucking sing. They're nasal as hell. They sound like somebody punched them in their kidneys. Most rappers nowadays are not rapping. They're just bopping up and down and they're using vibes. They just, and in rhythm, I feel like smacking them on their back because they feel like they about to sneeze. I don't like that shit. Basically, when it comes to elevating the culture, it's always having a message with the beat in marriage to a sound. You can make a song about getting high. Fuck, Marvin Gaye made a song about getting high. I don't care about what you're talking about. It's the art that comes with hip hop that's being lost. So my thing is how
complete creation thing.
I'm just talking about the elevation of the sound.
I would say
the
then,
body.
and it, like I was talking to Lex. My song with Dot, Chestnut Checkers. The way that I found a sample to go with exactly what I'm talking about. The beat matching, the hook matching, our verbiage in our bars matching to just paint that picture for you. So like if you close your eyes and listen to the song, it's a movie.
That's called production. So that goes into the next part of what I was going to ask you is coming from the artistic form of hip hop and elevation, do you know how important you are when it comes to life and the game as being a hip hop artist? Because most people just listen to your music. It's the idiot and the asshole who doesn't write his words down and just think they're regular. Everything you say matters. You are an artist. When I hear you, I hear a college professor saving somebody's life. Think about how important you are. When I hear you, I hear a poet who's finding life in his actions and experiences rather than what people tell him. That's what makes y'all music stand out, and that's what makes y'all voices go together. It's because when you create, not only are you bringing life to the table, you're bringing understanding through vision. Who did that for you?
Who did that for me? Yo, who are you?
Correct, Heritage Hip Hop.
Welcome to Heritage Hip Hop.
Good questions, man. For real.
The two people that I would say, and this should go to my top two favorite artists, would be 50 Cent and The Game. The way that they structure things and paint their pictures, I kind of try to, I don't want to say mimic because I'm my own man. So, but I did listen to them, so I do have a little of that within what I'm doing. But I know I paint different. My brush is different. You know what I'm saying? But those two brothers right there, I would say, is what did that for me.
My mother. Shout out to my mother. You know what I'm saying? My mother definitely paved the way for certain things for me, you know what I mean? My thinking, my way of thinking, observation. Observation definitely did that, just the trait itself. I just look at it, I just watch a lot of things around me. But artist-wise, I'd say I have an influence, but he was going too far. Like going too soon. Big L's one of my artists of influence. He was dope, ahead of his time. But I say Jay-Z, you feel me? I can't relate to everything he says, but it's like some things he said along the way. I'm like, I fuck with that. Like I feel you. You feel me? I ain't selling no drugs or nothing. I ain't one of them niggas. Like I ain't do that. But the other shit outside of that, Jay-Z definitely helped me out. You know what I mean? Through my years. So.
I respect that because you can't rock an Eye of Horus and then be a regular dude.
You funny as hell.
Well, I am. Well, tell me why you wearing it then.
Protection.
So what are you protected from?
Bad vibes.
And you give off what in your music?
What do I give off in my music?
Yeah.
I give off reciprocity.
That's a vibe. So at the end of the day, everybody watching this interview, make sure you go buy that music. Stream this for bitches. Give them some money.